Good morning, Bill. This is Eric. I just reviewed podcast 1834, where an individual was wanting to take a single number, like 234, and they wanted to see how many different, they wanted to be able to find all the different permutations of 234. Well, we know for a three-digit number, there are 6 potential outcomes. And this is sort of just a static list, but we know that it can go 234, 243, 324, so on and so forth. And so I did exactly what you did. If we look in the upper left, look in this formula bar, we see that I used the left function, converted it to text multiplied by 1 to generate a number. So I did exactly what you did there. I also followed what you did in using the small function. But what I did is I created this matrix here to be relatively static. So here it takes the first small, the second small, the third small. The next permutation takes the first small, the third small, and the second small, and continues on that way. So if we were to look at this formula, it's the same as this formula. From that matrix that doesn't change, we generate a single column, and that column simply concatenates these text values and then turns them back into a number with the simple multiplication by 1. And it does it in ascending order: 234, 243, 324, and so forth. If we change this number to 123, ignoring the gray box, of course, we see that it does that just perfectly fine. And it does it in a relatively small space. The one complication potentially is how the client is going to be using these values. So if all 3 numbers are always going to be different, this works fine. If the numbers are going to be, 2 numbers are going to be the same, like a 991, then we no longer have unique values. We've got 119 here, 119 here. If they wanted a unique list, we'd have to create yet another column and then use one of the several features available for defining a unique list with frequency functions and rows and countifs and indexes and so forth. But that might be one alternative way to finding all the different combinations or permutations of a 3-digit value. Thanks. I hope that was helpful.